Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to KV Connects. And here I am again with my fellow digital business owners. We're just, having a casual live chat this beautiful Monday evening on our side. How are you, ladies? How are you
Good,
doing this
good.
Monday night?
Hi, Kat.
Oh, doing great, doing great.
Doing great. So, how was your Monday so far?
Busy with, yeah, fine. Busy with the family.
As
I,
always. How's work, Natasha?
I had a busy day.
Doesn't look like it. You look fresh.
Well, I guess I worked out a lot using the what you call it, the help managing the front end loader because I work in the construction field. So I like to go from time to time and dabble in what the guys are doing.
Oh, okay. That
I
sounds
was
fun.
doing I was doing manual labor today. And then I
Oh, yeah.
realized I was like, oh my God, I don't want to have man hands.
That's okay. Okay, so for tonight, um, casual chat, we're going to give you, the audience, some tips or some, just like, what do you call this? Like how our background after doing our 9 to 5 or a regular job, because this is for those people who think that they can't do it or think it's impossible to have a side hustle or things on the side,
Right.
doing some things for, like, for, it could be for fun or it could be some for supplemental income, things like that. So, but for that, we're going to talk about the challenges we face after our work, right? So, for me, the challenge, Jess, but I'm just going to share one. The major challenge that I encounter every day is, spend time with my kid, especially my son, my youngest, because he's the one who needs more attention. So, that's actually my challenge, because aside from after doing my 9 to 5, I have a business that I have to take care of, right? But then I also have to spend my time with my family and some household chores. So yeah, that's my the challenge that I encounter every day so far. So far. So how about you, Sis G?
Oh, me, I am currently a freelance software engineer, right? So whenever there is a project, that's only the time that I have a job. So at the moment, I am full time with a digital business, and I am also doing currently under training for Security Plus. That's for SOC security, cybersecurity training. And that's the challenge because there are times that for my family, some of the time are being taken instead for that training. So I really need to make sure I manage my time properly to allocate and dedicate time for that.
Do you have a set schedule for your training, or do you do
Yes,
it whenever?
I do have a strategic block for that training.
Mm-hmm. So, but I'm curious, with what time usually you do your training, like in a
So
day?
I usually put it in the afternoon after lunch, and then after 6 it's the business.
Oh, so you do your training for 5 hours?
No,
Is it
I
five?
have to do some other trainings aside from security.
Hmm. Okay. You sound so busy. Aside from
Yeah.
the business, right? So how about Natasha? What are your challenges after work?
um, I used to have them, but I don't because I have an adult and I have a pre-adult, and I don't want to get too much into it because we're gonna come to that topic. But let's just say my only stress is and challenge is like delayed traveling home. because
Mm.
we know New York City traffic, what it is.
Mm.
So that's my biggest thing is the traffic, and like if I have to make it to an appointment, that kind of gets screwed up every time. And
Mm.
it's like, you know, most of the times when you're coming home, you know what to anticipate. But at the same time, when you have that appointment, it's like that same day, something else is going to go on top of it. So like probably a vehicle broke down, or there's an accident, or for some reason they have a block ahead. So it's
Mhm.
like that same day, it comes, even though you're just praying, okay, this is the usual hassle, so you know what to expect.
Mhm.
Then that said day, it just always, 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 always happen. So that's my only thing, because everybody takes care of themselves. Everybody looks after. The only
Mhm.
time they need mom is when they're sick.
It's
When
like
they're sick, when they want money, that's when they
it's,
come to mom.
mhm. It's like Murphy's Law,
Mm.
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
so your challenge is the commute. Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, commuting,
You know,
yeah.
the traveling time for. Do you take the how? What's your commute like?
Um,
Subway or
Almost 2 hours to and from. In the
Just like the
morning, in the
Philippines.
afternoon. Mhm.
what?
In the Philippines, I spend like 3 hours just for the commute.
God.
For real? A kid. I was even
Yeah.
complaining for a 20-minute drive.
Hmm.
Oh gosh.
But you know what? I utilize my time because with this business, once you have your phone and internet, you
Oh
can do what
Ah,
you
yeah.
you
need
can
to
work.
do.
You can do a lot
So
of
Yeah.
it's
things
productive, right?
in the commute,
Mm.
So that's
right?
why I say I
Okay.
don't have problems
Oh,
really
okay.
that much.
So on that note, we're moving on to how we manage our, our business, our 5 to 9.
Yeah.
So for me, I delegate. I think uh, that's the most effective way on how I manage it because I have a daughter. What is it again? The who can play with my son. So sometimes when I feel like my tasks are piling up, I
Right.
and the chores are piling up. I ask her to, can you just please, play with him because that's all he asked to
Yeah.
play. Can you just play with me? That's all. That's all he asked. So um, right now he's actually calling me. Hold on, let me. So yeah. So he was just asking me if I'm done with the interview, but then he just left. So see, that's it. That's all. But it's not really hard. I'm just sometimes I overthink, and I think it's always a part of being a mom. Like, am I doing it right? Am I
Yeah.
spending more time with them? Things like that. But
True.
yeah, everything is manageable. He's already 7 years old, so it's not really that heavy. How
Yeah.
about you guys?
You want to go, Virgie?
No, I also do delegate things like the household chores to my daughters. And actually, I don't have to because they are like in their they have free time. They really doing the stuff here at home.
Mm-hmm.
And besides the only the youngest son, which is the one with the special needs, that's the I need to drive like lunchtime. I have to bring the lunch to his school and then pick him up around 3, and then that's it. And then yeah, because he's currently doing a co-op right now, and they only provided one shirt, so I have to like wash it every day and then dry it and then
Right, right.
so that's really every day for him, hopefully until January next year. And I am expecting him to graduate um, another, yeah, this year is his last year, but the school said he needs to extend another
Mm-hmm.
half year. So have to wait for that to happen. And then I'm gonna think what will happen next because I'm not sure if he wants to. proceed to college or university. That's the reason
Right.
why I'm doing this business. That's for him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That's nice. I mean,
Mhm.
congrats on him getting to graduation, you know. It's tough as it is, but he's strong.
It's really
Yeah.
tough.
He's gonna do it. Yeah,
Every time he has a meltdown, yeah, it's really very challenging.
it is. Yeah. It's not gonna be
But
like
it
that forever.
mhm.
It's gonna change for the better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he's willing to continue, or it's up to you to decide?
It's him for. I need him to decide for himself because even if
Yeah.
we push him to go to college, it's still actually he's looking forward to like graduate the high school. I think
Oh.
he
Yeah.
thinks that it's already done.
No,
Mhm.
let
That
him
is not
feel the
already done
moment.
at the
Yeah.
high school.
Yes.
So I told him you need to think of what you want to do for the rest of your life. You need to study or do for your special skills that needs, yeah, to look
Mhm.
for a job.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I think it's just for him to make, something to do with his time. But since because of this business, I think his future is already secured. Which is
Mm.
you did really a good,
Good job.
decision
The
Yeah.
preparation, this
doing
is
that.
just a preparation for him.
Yeah.
Yes. And how about Natasha?
So
Anything to
for
share about,
me,
Mm-hmm.
so for
So for
me,
you,
like I said, it's really manageable because my kids, they're both in college full time. And um as a South American, you know, Guyanese especially, and then you would say from the Caribbean, right? In general, being brought up from a young age, you're being given jobs, tasks to do, projects to do. You know, like you have to help sweep the house, you have to help mop the floors, you have to learn how to cook. Like we used to have, you know, like cows, sheep, goat. We used to have to go and clean the pens, like milk the cow, bring the milk, go sell the milk, collect the money
Mhm.
before you go to school. So, you know, we were raised that way to do things, you know, like do little jobs around the house,
Mhm.
whatever we need to get done. And when I got my kids and when they reached that age, I think like by 5 years old, I started to learn them to do things to help, you know, put their clothes in the laundry. When it's finished, learn to pack, know where their stuff gotta go, put back their toys. So as they grow now, I started to increase and change it around for them. So in terms of them managing their rooms, making their beds, getting the laundry, like they do laundry. Some I do laundry, you know, on rare occasions. Most of they do the stuff, man.
Mhm.
Mhm.
What I do is like my general cleaning, cooking, and baking. So I'm so
Mhm.
Mhm.
happy that I get to enjoy that because
Mhm.
they're 21. He's gonna be 19 half of this
Yeah.
by half of October. So, and they're very good kids. They don't complain.
Yeah.
They help
Early
out
age
a lot.
training really, really a good
Yeah,
idea. Early age training.
I'm so happy I
Yes.
did
Right.
that.
Scaling
And you know what? As immigrants too, you know, when your kids come over here, especially, they get caught up with the life, you know?
Mhm.
And I can safely say my kids, the morals and values that we have instilled, my parents and myself,
Mhm.
they value them, they respect them, and they obey them so much. And I'm so happy that they've decided to, you know, let that be a part of them and not get caught up. But at the same time, they're still, you know, acting like Americans when they want to. But
Mhm.
all in all, they know their background. They have been brought up a certain way and they live life like that. You know, they understand to appreciate the little things and not take things for granted. And they're very contented. And at the same time, they're very ambitious. So that was
up.
what I wanted. And I'm very happy so far.
Yeah.
Thank
So
God.
how are they supporting you with your business, with the business?
Oh, they're all for it. They're there.
Mm.
Like at first when I started, and I would, because sometimes I get, like hyper very quickly, like my patience go thin, very like when I try, be like, oh, okay, mom, calm down, calm down. This
Mhm.
is how you do it. And I was like, I was doing that. Well, they were like, okay, well, it wanted me to touch it so it would work.
Mm. So they're helping you with the technical stuff.
Yeah, they do. Like when I
Yeah.
have issues, they do. Or sometimes I read something and I'd be like, am I understanding this right? Give me your take on it. Give me your
Mhm.
point of view. Or, like if I feel a certain way about something and I understand it this way, I have open discussions with them. And I
Wow.
welcome feedback from them because I
Mhm.
feel like they're at that age where they can, and I tell them, I said, be my critics guy. I don't care how you want to word it or whatever, but don't disrespect me, which they don't. But
Mhm.
I just remind them. And we would have like really tough conversations, because I want to see where their heads at,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
we really have good conversations. Like I give my take, they'd be like, "No, mom, I don't think it's like that. This is how I think it is." And then my daughter
Mhm.
would be like, "Yeah, this is how I think it is." And then,
Mhm.
sometimes I was like, "Guys, whatever I said, I just want you to think on it a little more,
Mhm.
and just come back. If you think I'm not right about it, come back and tell me,
Mhm.
And that makes it. I'm so happy with them, man. No complaints. I can't
Yeah, I love
complain.
that. I also
Yeah.
have that kind of conversation with my daughter. Actually, she's
Yes.
turning 16 next year. So like very deep conversations, which are sometimes we don't agree with, but
Right.
we just have an open mind and just listen to them. It's
Right.
really great. It feels good, actually.
Yeah, that agree to disagree thing
Mhm.
is really, really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then sometimes you look back and be like, wow, that's my child.
Mm, right?
Like you're opening
Mhm.
Yeah.
his,
You'll be
right?
surprised. They
Children
have
now
those.
are very open. Yeah, very
Mhm.
open. Parents.
They're
Yeah.
even more open-minded than our generation, I could say.
Yeah, which is good. But that's why you have to
Mhm.
keep that communication
Mhm.
close
Yeah,
with them, really want to. Mm-hmm.
true. Okay, so we do this business, but why? So that I'm just curious, just to make all the audience be aware and know the goals of our, because I'm sure that we may have the same goals, but sometimes we have a different ways. We have different ways on how we're we plan on achieving it, right? But for
Right.
us, we decided to join the business, and but what is our goal actually? So for me, what I'm actually enjoying right now in the business, I'm not actually trying to zoom in on the goal right now. I'm trying
Right.
to enjoy the process. That's what I'm really doing right now. If you could see that before, I dread having interviews. I dread going live because the nerves, because of my
Even
nerves.
though you have grown up
And
already.
I have this what do you call, there's a term like the mental fatigue.
Mm.
Ah,
The anticipation, the anticipation of doing it, it makes me
it's bad.
feel tired already. And then, because
Overthinking.
it's even more tiring than doing it actually, because you're just going to do it for what, how many minutes? But then your anticipation, you're thinking about it like the whole day. But yeah, so right now that's all I'm here for. I'm trying to enjoy the process. Big results or no results at all, I'm really happy with my small steps,
Yes.
my small efforts, because I'm sure, I believe in compounding interest. I'm sure that it will, you know.
Yeah, before I start like going live, I practice and then I set up all the live in the Facebook. But then again, every time I try to push the go live, it's oh wait, I need to practice more. It's like three times, and then
Right.
it ended up I do it the next day.
Mhm.
Uh,
So this is really fun, sometimes we just laugh at it because it's true, right? That time.
No, I mean it's transformation, right?
yes,
Mhm.
You're
correct.
starting
Yep.
something, and
Mhm.
the whole point is, right? We're moms. I'm a single parent. You guys have a well-rounded family where you have your spouses and your kids.
Mm,
But at the same time, why? You guys wanted to supplement your spouse and overall well-being. And I wanted to supplement so that I can provide a little more better for myself and my
mm,
kids and not feel that
Mhm.
pressure of being the burden of the sole provider. But at the same time, I
Mhm.
think we all have kids here, and the broader picture is building something to pass down to our kids,
yeah.
right? Who wouldn't want to take up an opportunity like that? And then we all have busy
Mhm.
lives, right? You're freelancing, says Virgie. Catherine has a
Mhm.
full-time job. I have a full-time job. And this business is flexible. It gives you the flexibility where you can do it on your own time. You build it on your own time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the point is, I think for anyone who's looking at us, you have to have that mindset or that big why as to why you would want to do a business, why you would want to own your business, and don't worry about how.
It's all
Don't worry
come.
about how. The first step is knowing that yes, come once you watch our webinar that we have, come once you watch that webinar and you see the structure and you decide, yes, this is what you want, you're halfway. That's your first step in the door.
Mhm.
You're halfway there.
Correct.
Follow the process step by step. You have a coach, you have a mentor, which is free. You have a whole community of what?
Community.
We're what? 217,000 people. This
Mhm.
Yeah.
community has
Global.
grown in like what, 7 to 8 years in that number. And anybody you can reach out to and they will help you. So if you have a coach and a mentor and you're not vibing with them, you don't have to leave them. You follow their guidance, but you make friends, you build relationships, and you
Yeah.
connect with other people because we're all growing our business together, even though you're doing it by yourself. At the same time, they always say two heads are better than one. So you can
Mm-hmm.
communicate with people, you can share your issue, your problem, go with your question, get answer, get feedback, build yourself. So the first step is knowing what you want,
Mm.
deciding, and if this is what you want, you won't be disappointed. Look at
Mhm.
us. We were so scared. We didn't know what we were doing. And
Mhm.
we took that chance because we saw the potential. We know what we want because this can lead us to early retirement as well as financial freedom, time flexibility, traveling, you know, even let us quit our job over a period of time once we build a say we're
Mm-hmm.
satisfied with what we're earning. And besides from that, like you meet people, you build real strong friendships, you have meetups, like you see yourself development, you see growth.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm so happy I'm here. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we know each other,
Right.
like we're
And
next
it's
door
actually life
neighbors.
changing, right? Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like we're here on a camera talking to each other, like we know each other for like years, like we
Right.
grew up from small days or something. That's the power, that's the energy, that's the vibe, that's the whole all that you're gonna get here. I can't find the right word at the same time because I'm
Mhm.
so excited about it, but
Right.
this is what you get, guys. It's nothing, we're not scamming anybody here. We're real
Mhm.
people. We're
Mm-hmm.
all moms, we're
Mhm.
parents, we're wives, we're daughters, we're figures in society, we're role models. So we're not here to damage our reputation in any way. We're
Right.
here to build it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I've been, longing for because I've been working from home for how many years now. And when I started the business, I miss the connection with other people. This
Yeah.
is what I really missed. I think I so I feel like where have I been hiding all those years? Because I
Yeah.
feel like I've missed a lot because
Yeah.
there's a power in connecting with other people.
I think that's
True.
half of my life. I miss that connecting with people.
Yeah.
I really do. I do have friends, but I don't connect with them
Mm-hmm.
with this kind of connection.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Yeah, because it's
And
different with the friends, and you have different groups, right? So you
true.
have things that you can say to your friends, to your family, and it's also
Yeah.
different with the business partners,
And I think
right?
True.
in this business, you'll find real friends and you'll
Mm-hmm.
find who's not your real friend.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
You
And
just to learn
win-win.
people
listen,
actually.
anywhere you go, you'll find that. You can't stop that. But at the same time, I would say, you know, it's up to you at the end of the day. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you that, you know what? Um, this is going to work for you. You can come here, and if you're going to sit and you're not going to take that step and put the effort in, it's not going to happen.
Mm-mm.
And then
Mm-mm.
you would say that, oh, it didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not anything you want to achieve or you want to do. Look, you go and you start a job, right? Let's say, for example, a kid coming out of college. Remember, when you just came out of college, you started a job. You were taught a certain thing in classes. You know how to apply that. But now when it comes to real life, it doesn't work like that at the job,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? You had to learn. So it's the same thing. You want to do a business. We're here. We have everything you need, right? And at the same time, people to guide you and help you get there. But if you don't take the opportunity to put in the effort, how is it
Mm-hmm.
gonna work? How is it gonna work? So that's the whole thing of it. Be willing, know that that's a decision you want to take, know why you want to take that decision. Don't worry about how. Just put your focus on doing the
Mm-hmm.
necessary things you need to do, take the steps, and that's all. They say let go and let God. So just
Mm-hmm.
believe in yourself and it's going to work. If it's working
Yeah.
for 217,000 plus people, why don't you think it's not going to work
Yeah.
for you? But,
Mm-hmm.
as the
I
famous
yeah,
quote, right? The famous quote, Rome wasn't built in a day. This is not an
Right.
overnight thing,
yes, it's not an
Mm-hmm.
overnight.
right? Right. We
Just
go
want
to
to
a
put that
job.
out there.
Right. We go to a job, we work. You have to
Mm-hmm.
work your 40 hours before you get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, you have a business, you don't expect that you're going to make, you know, X amount of dollars at the end of the day or the end of the week. Over a period of time, as you grow your
Mm-hmm.
business, what you put in is what you'll get out of it,
Yep.
you know? So that's how
In
it works, guys. Very simple.
input is equal to output.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So
Yep.
any words from this about your goals aside from of course like building your future for the family.
Yeah, it's just like for this to work with your whatever you're currently doing in your life, you just need to properly align your vision to what you are doing because it doesn't work that you have a vision but your actions is not
Mm,
aligned. It's not gonna work. So it
Mhm.
should work together. Uh, and for managing your time, it's yeah, for me it works by using time block and for that, the strategic block helps me to focus more on the high priority things that I need to
Mhm.
mhm,
focus. And same thing as with a business as well. So it's it all boils down on how you manage your time properly.
True.
And as long as you take a step, even how small it is, it's as long as it shows progress, you are on your way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Sometimes you don't see the progress, but if you
Yeah.
stop, you won't know if you're gonna make
Exactly.
it. So yeah,
Exactly.
it has been very an insightful casual conversation with you ladies. I'm really grateful for your time.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for
us.
Thank you for having
yeah.
us.
So I hope that everybody is gonna watch the replay, find
Yes.
valuable insights, and we'll help them decide for their future, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
give us
There's
feedbacks too.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be all for our tonight's live stream, guys. I will see you on the next one. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.